I don't know how I'm gonna paint, guys. I'm absolutely sorry, but things like that do happen all the time. Yeah. It's time to get into this blooming flower dome. Thank you so much. I've not been here before, so I'm really looking forward to checking out the sights in there and obviously paint in there, right? Otherwise, why are you on this channel? I think I'm gonna enjoy this a lot. This is so much cooler in here. Wow. It's like stepping into a whole new other world. It's like the Changi Jewel on steroids. When you look up past the glass panels and then you see this floating shit, it's just mind-boggling. This really feels like Holland. So the word Netherlands literally means lower countries. It refers to their low topography, which makes it perfect for agriculture. And that's why even though it's a small area, it's one of the world's largest agriculture producing areas. And one of the best sellers would be obviously the tulip bulb and flowers. So just like an oil painting, these beautiful tulips take time to blossom, and when it does, it's a sign that spring is here. When it's planted, it's done all the way back during autumn, which will lead to winter, this dry, cooling period, preparing the seed to break free into the world. To commemorate 200 years of the arrival of the East India Company to Singapore, this tulip has been aptly named Singapura, which is Singapore in Malay. The double petal flowers represent Singapore's bicentennial, while the red and white are the national colors. Gaze into the Dutch country house covered with a thatched roof and made cozy with fireplace and still life oil painting. That must be it, but guess what? I think it was just a real life photo taken and then photoshopped. Let's do an oil painting, a real one, in here. These are some Delft blue miniature traditional Dutch houses from KLM Royal Dutch Airlines, which can be filled with Dutch gin, also known as Geneva. Each one has an interesting story that depicts a real Dutch building that can be found in the Netherlands. Since the 1950s, KLM presents every world business class traveler with a Delft blue miniature house. I'm gonna book me a flight on KLM. So right folks, after buying the ticket and after finding the perfect spot to paint from, this had to happen. Wear and tear, I've had this for the last, I would say, 2.5 years. Heavy duty usage, so I think it's time to go. It's a Sirui T25. So there are metal plates in there that I have replaced from small slips of paper just to hold it. It's not entirely sturdy. I'm gonna do this real quick. I've set up and ready to rock and roll, guys. The Netherlands is famous for its windmills, which have played a crucial role in the development of the country. With the vanes known as sails or blades, they convert wind energy into rotational energy, initially used to drain lakes, swamps and wetlands. They were gradually adjusted and used for other purposes such as production of oil, paper and to saw timber. In the 17th century, sawmills enabled the construction of massive fleets, helping the Netherlands achieve a dominant position in world trade. This really feels like painting in the Netherlands. It's amazing. Yeah. First, the climate in here, it's just beautiful. You got this nice warm light pouring in. I don't feel like I need to have a shower right now. And also you get lots of space to paint in here. The vanes or the sails were really difficult to paint because it's symmetrical on not just one side but on the other side too. And it's always moving, look. So that was a little bit more difficult to handle. You know, just one more thing, this structure is just amazing. I was just thinking, if there was a heavy thunderstorm with lightning and all, I could actually be here sketching upwards. Yeah, something to think about, huh? Alvin from the Gardens by the Bay in the Flower Dome for the Tulipmania show. Thank you for joining me. In closing, it was a wonderful experience in there. The staff so accommodating. They said as long as you're not obstructing, as long as I'm in here before the crowds come in. So the crowds come in at around 4. I'm free to paint wherever I want to. So that's a plus. For any painter coming to Singapore to paint, this is a good location. So guys, if you're new here, you might want to click on the Tinker Bell. Other Tinker Bell right next to the subscription button, and you'll be notified once a new video comes out. Well, until the next one, see you soon. Ciao ciao.